All right, y'all. What the fuck is up? How we doing? I'm wearing horns today, but they're so tall, you can't really see them in the shot, which is kind of unfortunate, but, I feel like I'm looking a little dark today. Should I, That does look a little better. I don't know, what do we think? What do we think, gang? Turn it up or keep it up here or turn it back down? What do we think? Um, Feels a little bright, but it felt too dark the other way, so I don't know. Thank you. Velvet says, great day to be a Megalopolis hater. It sure is, let me tell you. Dana says, look, I sort of love that movie and I'm still excited to hear what Celeste has to say. Dana, it's okay. You don't have to... You can be honest. You don't sort of love that movie. You gave it a 10 and you, have seen it multiple times. So, not to blow up your spot, but, it's totally chill if you, love it more than usual. It's chill, looks good, great to see you. Okay, thank you. So the lighting is good. I don't know, y'all. There's no... What does this do? No, I don't like that. Oh, man. Trying out lighting things. That looks okay. I don't hate this. All right. Well, let's get it back on cold. And then turn it down. Sorry, y'all. I know this is great. Great streaming. Just blasting my face with light and everything, right? I'm also wearing this Sick Godzilla shirt. You, can't really tell. I feel like I need to have my camera back some. Maybe let's try that. See what happens. Can you see more of my fit? Oh, you can. Okay. That worked. So we're doing that. I don't know why I'm, not loving this lighting. It feels wrong. I probably need a better webcam, honestly. That's definitely a thing that needs to happen at some point. All right, y'all. There's not too much on the agenda today. It might be a shorter stream. This week I've been more depressed than I have been in a very long time. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just sleeping all the time and struggling. So I'm doing the thing, but I'm not gonna pressure myself to overexert myself or anything like that. Anyone else that's in chat, feel free to say hi. What else? What else on the agenda? Do I have any more bookkeeping? I don't think I do. Let's see. Okay, let's get this over here. Oh, I I did get 9-volt. I did get the charging block that you recommended. It's plugged in right now, so hopefully it works. So far, I'm at 100% on my battery, so we should be okay. Although, hold on, let me change this back and see if that does anything. Sorry, y'all. I know this is super professional. Okay. Does it sound better when I do that? I guess we'll see if this does anything in terms of I don't know. I feel like that looks better. Okay. I feel like we'll see if that does anything in terms of keeping or draining the battery. Because if it does, then that's good to know. And I'll not do that. Sounds good. Cool. Thanks. All right, let me get my diary pulled up. Blue light looks nice. Yeah, it does. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I finally got the lighting where I want it. Okay. So we're gonna catch up and do the October watches that weren't a part of the viewing challenge. And then just do November, and maybe we can look at the Criterion sale. I don't know. Let's pull up the website. Yeah, I hear my computer working hard, so we'll see if it is working too hard, but I'm feeling good about it. I don't even have the battery saver thing on. It's just like regular style. So hopefully it turns out okay. I like this flower horn crown thing. I feel like a satanic princess or something. Did you pre-order the Second Sight Possession? I sure did. I sure did. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, I might have to do a full review on that when it comes in, because I'm pretty excited. I'm on the Barnes & Noble website. There's nothing like, here it is. I was gonna say, this isn't really like advertising it too hard. The Wes Anderson set is online only. Interesting. I pre-ordered both Possession and Reanimator. Nice. I still need to see Reanimator, honestly. Here's that CC40 set. I like forgot about that. I guess since I'm already looking at it, let's just do this first. Okay. Got that over here. And there we go. So I guess let me know, did anybody already start with this? Did anybody get anything already? Well, the only thing I really, really want is the Godzilla 4K. That would be so dope. I need to be 100% sure that I can actually afford it, because I keep, yeah, what is happening? Keep spending money I don't have on accident. I got that Wes Anderson set. Most of the 4K transfers are upscale, sadly. Really? That's strange. Hold on. New 4K digital masters of all of them. Where did you hear that this was upscales? Because that would be unfortunate. I would think they would rescan them and everything. Because if that's accurate, then like, might as well just get the Blu-rays, you know? And your Blu-ray player will upscale it for you, right? So, it says so in the liner notes. Damn. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna look up. Ooh, I see How the Grinch Stole Christmas is on sale. Amazon is price matching a lot of this, but as I'm sure we all know, shop at Barnes & Noble if you can, because if they go out of business, Amazon doesn't have anything to price match. So Amazon Australia price matches this sale, so I finally grabbed Sorcerer, The Red Shoes, and Days of Heaven. Nice. I've not seen Sorcerer, but The Red Shoes is one of the best 4K discs I've ever seen, and Days of Heaven, I love that movie. I'd love to upgrade mine at some point. First 3 films are new transfers and look nice. The rest are upscales and look okay. Hi, Nosferatu. Thanks for being here. I went yesterday to my local Barnes & Noble. I dislike that they cut down in the movie section. Didn't really find anything new. Might just order online this time around. Yeah, I might go in, but it's been lacking for sure. The last couple times I like took a peek there, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate. Wes Anderson Archive. I'm just curious if Blu-ray.com has done a review on this yet. I think my noise gate is cutting out on all of that, but I don't know if you can hear. There's a siren going off outside, which is crazy. Okay, I don't see anything here. I definitely believe you. I just want to know if they're advertising that. Because, like, I would want to know that before buying. I would be pretty disappointed by that. Oh, Bigwig is upset. I would let him in, but he's going to step all over the goddamn keyboard and shit, you know? I wonder why, like, okay, so you said the first 3 films are new transfers? I mean, like, bro, Life Aquatic, like, Moonrise Kingdom, like, these are shot on film. Why would you not rescan them? It's just lazy. I was disappointed, but probably still would have bought it. I mean, honestly, I probably still will get this, you know, whenever I can afford it. But if I didn't know that beforehand, I would have felt very deceived, you know? Yeah, I don't see anything on the website, so that is unfortunate. I'm now looking at the individual films to see if there's anything that I can delineate here. Okay, so the Life Aquatic is already on a 4K digital master, right? Darjeeling just says high definition, so that's definitely an upscale. Fantastic Mr. Fox just says digital master, so that's going to be an upscale. Okay, I think Life Aquatic at least comes from a 4K scan, so digital intermediates are the ruin of early 21st century cinema. It costs more to remaster. I mean, yeah, it costs more to do real transfers, you know? And then Moonrise Kingdom is a restored 2K. I mean, this was shot on 16mm, so it's not going to look the best, but like, come on, I've seen enough 4Ks on 16mm, like fucking Texas Chainsaw and what's the other one? The Hills Have Eyes and Terror at 10 Killer. Like, I've seen plenty of them and they look beautiful. So like, you can do it. There's not really an excuse. Like, they have more resources than a 2K digital transfer on Grand Budapest. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't think there's a good excuse for this. Isle of Dogs is a 4K transfer, so that's fine. And French Dispatch is a 4K transfer. So, man, I also don't understand why they would only do the first 3. I don't know. I guess maybe it'll make sense in the liner notes or something like that. But yeah, damn, that's just depressing. I don't know what to say. Well, exact same issue the new Kill Bill 4Ks had. I mean, was that did they not like scan that again? I don't understand what's happening. It's not that hard. I'm not acting like it's like I could do it, but like, look, if Vinegar Syndrome can do it, Lionsgate can do it. You know what I'm saying? If Vinegar Syndrome, I mean, yeah, then Criterion can do it. Hideki Talks. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I rewatched The Hunger and saw and saw no David Bowie full frontal. He's partially naked in the shower scene, but The Man Who Fell to Earth features way more Stardust skin. Anywho, how do you feel about Andy Milligan? I love Andy Milligan. I haven't finished the box set of his that I'm going through, but I've seen most of it. Oh no. Val says, Bigwig just knocked over your hamper if you're wondering what that thud was a minute ago. He's wigging out. He is wigging out, it sounds like. I think he wants to come in here, probably to use the bathroom, but he's gonna walk all over the goddamn keyboard. Life Aquatic says new 4K scan. That's good. I mean, honestly, it's still worth it just to have, because they're not selling them individually. So like, it's worth it to have the ones that are actually done right. And like, plus the rest of them, you know, you'll at least have them. So I'll say that. Yeah, I'm looking, it's looking like the Kill Bill 4Ks are not great looking. I don't know, man. Upgrading these things is expensive. It might just be, maybe Blu-rays are okay. I think the box is worth it if you love Wes. I think so too. And I do, so. Okay, let's actually look at this again. I got distracted. New high and low 4K, that's nice. I want this Firewalk with Me 4K for sure. Yeah, if I was gonna be shopping this month, i.e. if I had any money, I would get Twin Peaks and Godzilla, I think. I think those are the ones I would get. I got my pre-order in for Eyes Wide Shut. Nice. I might want to grab the Shrouds too, because that would be cheaper. And I love that movie so much. Check out the review on my channel if you haven't yet. Got a bit of a lower audience, or smaller audience today. So I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know if there's something going on today, but you know, that's okay. The real ones are here, you know what I'm saying? These are just the same titles again. Yeah, I think it's really cool that they're doing the Eclipse box sets again. $34 for, what is it? 17 films? That's pretty good. I know some of them are shorts, but still. That's not bad. I don't know why shit is loading so slow, but I'm like hardwired to my Ethernet. My laptop is still at 100%. 9 volt. I think you got the hookup, because I'm not seeing any issues. It's cool to have a women filmmaker section. Some Like It Hot. I mean, that's a classic. I love that movie a lot, but I got the Kino of it, so I'm good on that. I got Flow and Altered States. Nice. I love Flow so much, and I still need to see Altered States, but my friend Sam Deegan is on it, and the cover art on that is sick, so I am a fan of that. The Chantal Ackerman set. I think the BFI is the way to go on that. You're not going to get it in one set. It's going to be spread across a few different ones, but I think they have more features and like maybe more films too. I'm not sure. Maybe they'll do a part 2 of this. I don't know. Mississippi Masala. Shout out Mira Nair, the mother of one Zoran Mamdani. Pretty cool. Get Bound for sure. Daisies, La Cienega, Petite Maman. The banger section. Black Stories, that's cool. They have this too. Killer of Sheep is going to be a top recommendation from me for sure. Signifying Works of Marlon Riggs. It's one of the best releases they've ever done, in my opinion. How much is this? I think that's pretty... I should be opening in a new tab. Only 25 bucks? Yo. You get a nice set. It's a nice package, and you get his entire filmography. So, like, You should fucking do that. One of the most important, I don't know, filmmakers ever. Like, this shit is pretty essential. And the movies are like really good. It's not like homework, you know? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be nice. Okay, Asian cinema. Saving Face is amazing. It's such a delightful fucking lesbian rom-com. I highly recommend that. Definitely check that shit out. Chungking Express is incredible. Although I don't know what the verdict is on the new transfer of this. I have the old one because I want to have the option, but yeah. Latin America, very cool. I need to see Black God, White Devil really bad. Damn, we just got woke fucking sections one after the other. This rocks. Is Blood Simple any good? I haven't seen it, but it's the Coen brothers, so I can't imagine it's not. Like, that would be shocking to me if it was a bad movie. It's like classic Coen brothers, so yeah. Y Tu Mamá También is a banger, literally and figuratively. I think about that movie all the time. All right, we got one cosign for Blood Simple at least, so that's good. How is my connection? Am I choppy? Is the sound coming through okay at least? Chronos, not the best GDT, but it's still really good. We have two cosigns for Blood Simple and one in particular for the 4K. Buffered for a second on my end, but mostly good. You're coming through okay, no issues at all. Dope. Okay. Val, we are on the same internet, so maybe that is why we're both seeing some choppy stuff, but yeah. LGBTQIA plus films. Sound is good. Did see a little lag a moment ago. Okay. So I think there is like a slight lag, probably. Maybe if I turn my Wi-Fi on, maybe that will help, or it'll hurt it. I guess we'll see. That's right, the Alphabet Mafia is coming for you. Get this shit. We got a clean sweep here. Hedwig. I know some people really don't like that movie, like some trans women specifically. I found it to be really moving and special and important. But I don't know, maybe if I rewatched it, I'd be like, whoa, this is whack. But I think it's great. Gregor Rocky. I've not seen any of these movies, but I'll endorse any of his shit sight unseen. The Watermelon Woman is another like super essential one. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I feel like they have to do that on 4K at some point, right? I don't know how to pronounce this. Querelle, something like that. I always want to endorse this because I feel like the illustrator was a victim of like false allegations from like the AI panic that's going on right now, where like artists are under a fucking microscope to make sure that their art is pure and clean of the dreaded fucking AI interference, as opposed to just letting artists do what they want to do, and like, you know, digital art maybe not looking as pure or whatever as like brushstrokes or whatever the fuck. Like, everybody jumped down this guy's throat because like they dug up an old post of his where he said that sometimes he uses AI in the process of creating artwork that is not like itself AI generated, right? It's like, relax, it's fine. You know. Polyester is great. Anything John Waters is a hard recommendation. My Own Private Idaho is great. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this. I'm terrible with French, but this one is really good. My Beautiful Laundrette is great. Yeah, this is a banger section. Pretty much all of those. Independent America, Honora. Yeah, Honora's great, right? Killer Sheep. Some crossover here. Uncut Gems, one of my favorite releases they've done. Easily one of my favorite packages for sure. Night of the Living Dead is a banger. I don't know if it's worth it to get the 4K on that. I mean, probably if you don't have it at all, but like, if you already have it, that's not one where I've felt compelled to upgrade it, but I don't know. Best sellers. Compensation. I don't even know what this is, so I'm surprised that that's a bestseller. Okay. That sounds great. I'm glad it's selling well. All right, we hit double digits, 10 viewers. Make sure to say hi if you're new. House Party, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, that makes sense. I'm excited that that's happening. Maybe these are just new releases and that's why they're selling so well. Up to 50% off coming soon. Oh, so Saving Phase isn't out yet. Okay. All right, well, there's some recommendations. I feel like if I wanted easy views, I could just make a video every time Criterion has a sale, but like, I'm not sitting here like watching new Criterion stuff every day, you know? So like, it would just be me repeating the same recommendations over and over again. So like, that feels redundant or like exploitative to just do that. I don't know. I see people who do that and I don't watch the videos, but I'm like, are you just recommending the same titles over and over again? I feel like you're not watching new stuff at the pace to be doing this, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, is the battery going down finally? Let's see. Battery's at 94%. Battery is not charging. That's not good. All right, hold on, y'all. All right, we're switching back here for the sound, and then I'm going to close this. And hopefully that helps. But if my computer is just broken, I don't know. What am I supposed to do, you know? Is the battery charging now? Yeah, we'll see. I guess we'll keep an eye on it. What audio interface am I using? So I just use the one on Streamlabs, but the thing that I am trying to do that seems to use a lot more battery is I'm using like a virtual cable through OBS. So I have to open OBS and have that running while I'm using it, you know? So it's like doubling up on a fairly labor-intensive program. So it's probably going to be fine if I'm just like recording on StreamYard or something, but I think to have Streamlabs and OBS running might be too much for it. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's going on there for nerds in the chat to understand. We'll see. I don't know why it says that the battery's not charging. Is that just... I don't imagine it's just that the battery flat out isn't charging at all. I feel like it's that it's not it's dying faster than it can charge, so that it's not increasing the battery, right? I feel like that's what it means. Let's just go back over here for a second. I feel like that's what that is, right? I don't know. Something like that. All right. I guess let's go ahead and do Letterboxd. Before we get started, here's my cynical plug that the donations are open. Tips are open. There's a pinned comment in the thing and in the description, in the chat is what I mean. Yeah, if the system is drawing more power than the charger, it uses battery as well. Interesting. Okay. That's probably what's going on there. All right, let's hop on over here. I'll try to remember which ones I already talked about. If I start talking about something I've already talked about, you can stop me. Stop me if you've heard this one before. I don't think the Weirdo is on the Milligan box set. If you've not seen that one, please do so we can all hear your thoughts on that one. I don't think it is either, but let me double check. I know they're working on a volume 2. Severin is. So they kind of let that slide on the most recent episode, unless it was announced and I missed it. But yeah. Hopefully it'll be on that one if it's not on this one. Pretty sure I don't have this one. Yeah, it's not. It's a deep cut. After years of torment and torture, a disturbed young man snaps and takes out his frustration in particularly violent ways. Classic. How many movies like that have I seen, right? My hair looks pink. It's like the dye is fading faster than I want it to, but I like the pink look. I think that's good too. It's probably being pushed past its default limits. Have you tried checking the clock speed to see if it's being overclocked? I don't know what that means. I think we're beyond my pay grade, but I'll see if I can check. My laptop will sometimes not charge all the way on purpose and stay at 80% for the battery's health. Not sure if your computer has a similar setting. I don't think so, just because we started at 100%. Like, I had let it, like when I turned it on, it was at 100%, and it stayed there for a while. What are we at now? We're at 93%, so we're still draining, but not as fast. You try checking the clock speed to see if it's being overclocked. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't know what that means. I'll have to look into that. All right. Let's hop on over. Cool. So we talked about these three. So the next one is gonna be Avatar: The Way of Water. I dreaded watching this. Dustin, hello. I made it after all for a bit, waking up from a haze, and I'm glad I did to see your lovely hair. Thank you. That's kind of you. So they re-released this in theaters in like IMAX 3D ahead of the new one coming out. I wanted to see this in that format when it was on its initial run, and I just couldn't make the time to do it because it's like 6 hours long and like only playing in theaters that are a bit of a drive. But now this is just what I do, so, and I don't have like I have more flexibility in terms of I can just go see a movie whenever I want, right? Both in terms of work and relationships. So I wanted to finally go ahead and see this, and I was dreading it. I was kind of like, it's just so long. I don't remember liking the first one. This is going to be a slog, but I just wanted to see it, right? I've heard mixed things about it. I wanted to have my own opinion. I'm probably going to have to see the new one. And now, actually, I'm excited to see the new one. But yeah, I landed on a 7. I actually really liked this. Set more than a decade after the events of the first film, learn the story of the Sully family, the trouble that follows them, the lengths they go to keep each other safe, the battles they fight to stay alive, and the tragedies they endure. Yeah, this movie is like pretty sad. Honestly, it's pretty upsetting in a lot of parts, but it's also so beautiful. Like, look at this shot that I used as the backdrop. Bro, it looks so beautiful the whole time. And I am glad I got to see it in IMAX 3D. It was very immersive, and it was definitely an experience, you know? And how am I going to talk about this? I have to be very careful with how I talk about this. About the themes that are going on in this movie. What else can I say about it before then? Okay, there is genuinely a scene in this that was so upsetting to me that, like, I just took a bathroom break a little bit early because I didn't really want to sit there and watch it anymore. Which is not the thing that I expected to happen for fucking Avatar. Like, I watch a lot of upsetting shit, and, like, it's just, like, whatever. And this one, I was like, bro, this is a lot. I can't handle this right now. There's a scene where they're like hunting a whale, and it's just like craven capitalist, like fucking disgusting shit, you know? And it just made me really sad because like it's a real thing that happens, you know, like the ways in which everything is devalued at nothing is more important in our system than profit, you know? And it's really sad. And it just made me really sad to see it in that specific instance. There's like this hyper intelligent species of whales, and they have like a valuable substance in their brain. So yeah, this like company like goes hunting for them or whatever. And it's just really sad. Okay, pretty much it's how much power is being drawn from the CPU. Using multiple softwares takes up power from the CPU. If it's taking more than it can't handle, it can cause charging issues and overheat. Yeah, that makes sense. When you say checking the clock speed to see if it's being overclocked, is there anything I can do about that? Or am I just like, is that just so I know that it's being overdone? Because I'm pretty sure that that's what's happening, you know? It's just interesting that it hasn't been an issue in the past. So I feel like, okay, we're at 92%. Battery is not charging. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see. That's going to be a problem for me if it like just doesn't, if it like dies throughout the course of a stream. Let's see. I'm going to turn the battery saver back on and make sure that that isn't going to fuck me up. All right, I'm pulling up the activity monitor. Let's take a look. Thank you all for tuning in for tech support. I know that that's super fun. I see CPU time. That's interesting. So it's definitely OBS that's doing it. Like by a lot. But it's not Streamlabs. I just have it pinned to the to my taskbar. Let's see. I don't think, I'm scared to close that because it might be what is being utilized here, and like the actual OBS is just closed. So I don't understand why that would be happening. It says my system is only at around 6%, but the processes, OBS 64 is at like 98 to like 104% CPU. So that math doesn't make sense to me. CPU time is 48, 26, 52. I don't even know what any of this means, to be honest. Is that how much time is left before it dies? No, that doesn't make sense, because then this would not work. I'm scared to turn this off, because if I do and the stream dies, then I have to restart the whole thing. Like I can't just like pick it back up. So I don't know. Yeah, 98, it means high usage of the CPU. Yeah, but it's, the Streamlabs itself is like 6.5. But, and then this is like 100. That doesn't make any sense, because like I'm not even using it. I'm gonna have to test this later and do like a private stream and see if it cuts out when I turn that off. So I don't know. We're just gonna power through because this is terrible radio or whatever. Yeah. Avatar again. Now I'm gonna be careful. All right, people are telling me to kick it out. I'm gonna give that a shot.